Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes, and we join you this morning from the beautiful studios of WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio. A little rain this week, Farmer.
Oh, God, did it ever. It was a good thing I was inside, freaking.
Oh, good.
Was working in some office area, trying to get it ready for the next person to occupy.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing you did. I'm sure it was well intended.
It was fun.
Yes, good.
I had a good time. I could turn up the music and just
Oh, wow.
go. And we had a couple of restrictions, but that's the way it goes.
Yep, that's all right.
That's work.
I did my usual standing in front of a computer. I was in court this afternoon, so I was trying to speak as if I knew what I was talking about. I'm not sure it worked, but we'll go from there. But nonetheless, Farmer and I have a great show planned for you today. I'm going to be starting off with the Dropkick Murphys. We'll be hearing from the Dublin City Ramblers. Gerard O'Halloran will be joining us, as well as songs from the Makem and Clancy collection. How about you, Farmer?
Well, I want to do some Lankum today. I want to do also some Shillelagh Law, and if we have some time, let's see, who's this here? The Irish Rovers, and maybe some Cranberries.
Oh, I almost picked a cranberry. I figured Farmer's going to bring them, so I didn't bother. So anyway, so let's start off with the Dropkick Murphys.
I was just about to join in.
Give it up for the step dancers from the Honey Academy! That was unbelievable.
Wow.
Down the lanes of foggy chimneys, through the little seaside town, strives the east wind like a dragon, strewing leaves all ragged brown. Winter planting icicles along that barren shore. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man my childhood land of summer. In the meadow by the river, where the oak and willows stand, silver mist comes creeping down to lullaby our sleeping land. Through the bare and blackened branches, swallows fly all morn. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. Slot machines and penny arcades jingle jangle on the pier. Gone the sound of children laughing, fading with the dying year. Through the little town he wanders in the misty morning haze. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. Punchinello, Punchinello, where have you and Judy gone? Gone to join the swelling ranks of things that they look back upon. Memories can conjure up those dreams of yesterday. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer.
That delightful little tune was from Jared O'Halloran on the button accordionist there, on Pashtin Fian, which means the child, Fian, about the kid.
Yeah.
And the second one's on Kuis, which means the adventure.
The adventure of the little child.
Well, something like that. We'll go with that. I like that. Okay. And then we heard from the Dublin City Ramblers, one of our favorite bands that we've seen here in Berkshire County back in the day, with one of their trademark songs, The Punch and Judy Man. And then we heard a rollicking, I dare say, versions of Shipping Up to Boston from the Dropkick Murphys. And despite its rollicking nature, one needs to remember that song was written by Woody Guthrie.
Really?
Yes.
No, that is rollicking.
Yes. I mean, it's not something you'd suspect, given the way they interpret the song, but that was a great piece there from Dropkick Murphys. And you have something planned for us,
Yep,
Sharp.
we're going to go with Lankum
Okay.
to start this set.
What will we do when we have no money? Oh, true lovers,
the morning glory, 2 for the early dew, 3 for the man who will stand his ground, and 4 for the love of you, my girl, 4 for the love of you. At the end of the day, I like a little drink to raise up my voice and sing. And an hour or 2 with a fine brown brew, and I'm ready for anything. At the Cross Keys Inn there were sisters 4, the landlord's daughters fair. And every night when they'd put out the light, I would tiptoe up the stairs, singing, 1 for the morning glory, 2 for the early dew, 3 for the man who will stand his ground, and 4 for the love of you, my girl, 4 for the love of you. Well, I got the call from foreign shores to go and fight the foe, and I thought no more of the sisters 4, but still I was sad to go. So I sailed away on a ship, the Morning Glory was her name. And we'd all fall down when the rum went round, then we'd get up and start again, singing, 1 for the morning glory, 2 for the early dew, 3 for the man who will stand his ground, and 4 for the love of you, my girl, 4 for the love of you. Well, I bore once more for my native shore, farewell to the raging sea. And the Cross Keys Inn, it was beckoning, and my heart was filled with glee. But there on the shore were the sisters 4, with a bundle upon each knee. There were 3 little girls and a bouncing boy, and they all looked just like me, singing, 1 for the morning glory, 2 for the early dew, 3 for the man who will stand his ground, and 4 for the love of you, my girl, 4 for the love of you. Oh, 1 for the morning glory, 2 for the early dew, 3 for the man who will stand his ground, and 4 for the love of you, my girl, 4 for the love of you.
I don't think I've ever heard that song. But it was the Macomb and Clancy brothers. I'm sure you recognize their voices. The name of the song, For the Morning Glory. And that comes from their album, 4 Green Fields. And before that, we heard from Gersa, traditional band that we've heard up in Saratoga. They're the Daughters of Cherish the Ladies. I've told you that before. But the name of those reels was on Kilon Cragen, which has something to do with a rabbit, and the Clare Reel, and another one called, the last one was the Lochaber Badger. Right. And you started off that set,
I
Fern.
did. That was a pretty good set altogether in general. But I started off with Lankum, and what will we do when we have no money? And that was off the album Between Earth and Sky. It was, remember, we got this very, very first time, I believe, with one of the first or second show that we had here, and we haven't heard it since. It's just pretty good.
This is our 190th show here.
10 more to go.
10 more to go, yes.
200.
We'll be mummified. So
go down in station history.
Yeah. So on this day in Irish history, I thought this was interesting. William Butler Yeats died in Menton, France in 1939 and was buried in Roquebrune-Cap-Martin shortly after, which is also in France. However, it had been the poet's wish to be buried in County Sligo, where he had spent much of his childhood. According to his wife, Georgie Hyde Leeds, Yeats asked that he initially be interred in France, but then, quote, "In a year's time, when the newspapers have forgotten me, dig me up and plant me in Sligo." So 9 years later, long after the war, on a bleak and wet Friday, September 17th, 1948, a coffin draped in the Irish tricolour was transported to Galway by a naval corvette, an Irish naval corvette. It then made its way to the village of Drumcliff in County Sligo on the borders of Sean McBride, on the orders, of Sean McBride, recently appointed Minister of External Affairs. Among those present at the reinterment were the Taoiseach Eamon de Valera, the playwright Lennox Robertson, and Lord Longford. The mayor of Sligo, Michael Rooney, paid tribute to Yeats, quote, whose genius was inspired by the lakes and mountains of our countryside, and whose poetry has given the name of Sligo a place of literature in the world. Today we have fulfilled the expressed desires of W.B. Yeats. And indeed, Yeats's headstone was inscribed with a line from a poem he wrote the year prior to his death under Ben Bulben, which is the mountain where he was, underneath which he was buried. You can see it. You can go see it. It's quite impressive. And you can see the sea from there on a good day.
Yeah.
And you can see Ben Bulben on a better day, actually, because the clouds do frequent that. But that was I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
We're going to hear something from you, Farmer?
We are. We're going to start this set off with Shillelagh Law.
Oh, great. Here we go.
It was one fine March morning, I bid Orleans adieu. I took the road to Jacksontown, my fortune to renew. I cursed all foreign money, for no credit could I gain, which filled my heart with longing for the lakes of Pontchartrain. I stepped on board a railroad car beneath the morning sun. I rode the rails till evening, then I lay me down again. All strangers were no friends to me, till a dark girl toward me came, and I fell in love with the Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, me pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good. If it were not for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger, though our house is very plain. We never turn a stranger out on the lakes of Pontchartrain. She took me to her mama's house and treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in jet black ringlets it fell. To try and paint her beauty off for sure would be in vain. So handsome was the Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. I asked her, would she marry me? She said that there would be, for she had got a lover and he was far out at sea. She said that she would wait for him, and true she would remain till he returned to his Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. Oh,
sky was clear, the morning fair. No breath came over the scene when Mary left her Highland home and wandered forth with me. Oh, the flowers deck the mountainside, and fragrance fill the vale. By far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. Sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. Where'er I wander to the east or the west, and faith began to lure, consoling still was she to me in sorrow's lonely hour. Oh, tempest wrecked my lonely boat and wrecked the quivering sail. One maiden foam withstood the storm, 'twas the rose of Allendale. Sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. And when my fevered lips were parched on Africa's burning sands, she whispered hopes of happiness and dreams of foreign lands. My life had been a wilderness, unblessed by fortune's gain. Had fate not linked my love to hers, sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. Sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale.
can see it still. It's soft and craggy boglands and its tall, majestic hills, where the ocean kisses Ireland and the waves caress its shore. Oh, the feeling that came over me will stay forevermore, forevermore. From its rolling coastal waters, I can see Croagh Patrick's Peak, where one Sunday every summer all the pilgrims climb the reef, where St. Patrick in his solitude looked down across Blue Bay, with the ringing of his belly call, faithful there to pray, oh, there to pray. Oh, there to pray. Harbor fishes from the herring to the whale. And now my time is ended and reality is plain. May the time not pass so long before I set sail again, set sail again. Set sail again. Oh, the green and red of Mayo, I can see it still. It's soft and craggy boglands and its tall, majestic hills, where the ocean kisses Ireland and the waves caress its shore. Oh, the feeling that came over me will stay forevermore, forevermore. Forevermore. Oh, the green and red of Mayo. Oh, the green and red of Mayo. Oh, the green and red of Mayo. Forevermore.
That was Banish Misfortune, the band from Connecticut.
That was a good song.
It's a great song about Mayo. And that's her second mention of Mayo in this set, my goodness. Mm-hmm. And the name of their album there is No Strangers Here. And before that, we heard from Guitar Island in the People's Reel, and that came from the band Living Today.
Living Today.
Yes. And before that, we heard something from you, Farmer.
Yes, we did. We heard from Shillelagh Law off the album 1 and 9, and the song was Lakes of Pontchartrain.
Oh, okay. We like that song.
We do. I like it a lot.
And now we're going to hear from Island Eddie again with Ears and Reels from Matt Peoples.
Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was
mother, she was green. Oh, my father was an Ulster man, proud Protestant was he. My mother was a Catholic girl from County Cork was she. They were married in two churches, lived happily enough, until the day that I was born and things got rather tough. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Baptised by Father Eiley, I was rushed away by car to be made a little orange man, me father's shining star. I was christened David Anthony, but still in spite of that, to my father I was William, while my mother called me Pat. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. With mother every Sunday to Mass I'd proudly stroll. Then after that the Orange Lodge would try to save my soul. For both sides tried to claim me, but I was smart because I'd play the flute or play the harp, depending where I was. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. One day me ma's relations came round to visit me, just as my father's kinfolk were all sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they all began to fight. And me being strictly neutral, I bashed everyone in sight. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Now my parents never could agree about my time of school. My learning was all done at home, that's why I'm such a fool. They both passed on, God rest them, but left me caught between that awful colour problem of the orange and the green. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Yes, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green.
As we listen to another song from Island Eddie, this is Kevin Cale and Farmer Hughes. Hope you liked our show. Encouraging you to listen to our show again next week and listen to all the locally produced programming here at WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio.
And I hope everybody has a great week. We'll see you again here next week. Be good, be kind, and keep those Irish eyes a-smiling.
Gurama Ugat Ugastahi Shahugan.